Hey, Matthew, just with this being your first ever championship week, can you guys kind of take us through what you're feeling mentally, if you kind of feel any extra amped up or whatnot, and how you look at this matchup with a third matchup with the 49ers?
Obviously excited about the opportunity, but going about it kind of as a normal week. It's first normal week we've had in a little bit. Obviously playing the first playoff game on a Monday and the second one on a short week. So this one just feels like a normal week during the season. Obviously a lot at stake. We know that. Playing a really good opponent that's playing, as good a football as anybody in the NFL right now. So it'll be a big challenge for us, but we're excited about the opportunity.
Claudia?
Hey, Matthew. The last time you played the Niners, they took advantage of your mistakes. What has been the approach to improving ball security and avoiding negative yards?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the 49ers as a defense kind of feed off of. They have a very disruptive rush, do a great job on the back end of converting when they get their hands on the football. So we got to make sure that we are, cognizant of that, trying to make sure that we're taking care of the football while still being aggressive and taking our chances and our shots when we get those. It's a defense that, the last few weeks has been really tough to move the ball against. So, we'll have our work cut out for us.
Thank you, Mike.
Jordan?
Hey, Matthew. With the possibility of Andrew Whitworth returning, Sean McVay sounded really optimistic that he was going to be a go this weekend. Do you lean on him at all? I know you've seen a lot of football over the last 13 years, but in terms of sort of his experience in this type of moment, do you lean on him at all?
I haven't talked to him about it, yet. I feel like the best thing for all of us to do is just go out there and attack it like we would every single week. With a heightened sense of urgency and a bunch of enjoyment at the same time. Like, this is an unbelievable opportunity. It's a whole lot of fun to be doing, what we're doing, playing football when we're one of the last 4 teams left. So, I'm sure Whit throughout the week will say what he wants to say to the guys, and we'll all soak it up knowing his experience and his his passion for the game.
Thanks, Matthew.
Gary?
Cooper Kupp was voted the offensive player of the year by the Pro Football Writers. And I know we've talked to you about Cooper Kupp throughout the season, but what do you think what do you think keyed that ascent for him to that kind of prominence?
I think he's, every year he's gotten better, and then opportunities this year. There were a lot of opportunities with the ball in the air in his area. He made those great plays, and obviously was great after the catch, did all that kind of stuff. I think, his value to our team is not only in the passing game. He's a great weapon for us in the run game as well, whether we're handing it to him or he's blocking for our guys. Just does everything right. I think the thing that, probably got him there is all the work that he puts into it, and I'm glad it's paying off for him.
I know you've only been here for 2 games, but the Rams have had some difficulty with the 49ers the last few years. Is there any kind of a mental block that you think you guys have to get over to play at your best against them and beat them?
No, I think we just got to go out there and play good football. We had our chances last time we played them to win the game, whether it was a 4-minute situation for us on offense, a 2-minute situation on defense, and then we still had a shot in overtime as well. So, it's a really good football team. It's 2 really good football teams going after each other. Seen each other twice this year, going to see each other for a 3rd time. Not a bunch of secrets, just who can step up to the plate and make the plays when we need to make them.
Dennis?
Hey, Matthew. You guys played in a lot of close games near the end of the season. How much did that help you as a team going against Tampa Bay in those last 42 seconds, pulling the game out?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of belief in our team, a lot of belief in the guys in that locker room. When we step on the field, no matter what the situation is, we're going to have a chance to go out there and get the thing done. Obviously, I thought we played better than the score, showed, especially in that first half. Second half, we kind of let them back in the game with some, untimely errors. But was proud of the way we responded. Nobody flinched. We just stepped up to the plate the next time we got the opportunity to go make a play and made that play, and then we're able to win it. But that comes through experience, both individually and collectively as a group and as a unit. So everybody just kind of drew on their experiences and went out there and made it happen.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Hi, Matthew. I wondered, do you know Jimmy Garoppolo at all personally? And what is there about his game or his experience in the NFL that you admire or relate to?
I don't know him, other than just, saying hey to him after games. But I definitely have a ton a ton of respect for how he plays the game and what he's been through. He's a guy that's battled through, obviously playing through an injury, a couple injuries at the moment. But he dominates the middle part of the field. I mean, that guy is as good as it comes when it comes to throwing into tight windows and getting, his guys opportunities in there to catch and run. So Jimmy's playing at a really high level. He's helping their offense be as an efficient and as explosive as they are. He's running the show over there and he's gotten them to this point. So, happy for his success.
They talk over there about him having to make decisions on when to play it safe, when to be aggressive. Do you relate to that ongoing topic?
Yeah, it's every quarterback in the NFL. I mean, at some point, either during a play, during a game, during a drive, you're having to make that decision. Lots of times it's multiple times a game. So, I think he does it at a really high level as all the four quarterbacks still left do. I mean, that's just the name of the game. To make those decisions at a high clip is what helps get your team to these points. From an offensive standpoint. But he's definitely a player that's gives him a bunch of firepower when he's out there throwing it around.
Nick,
Hey, Matthew, you talked about the 49ers defense, and they seem like they like to really control the tempo. They like to play collective style of defense and really just, rush the quarterback as often as they can. So how are you guys able to avoid that and play your style of football and be able to be successful with that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is execution. There aren't a ton of varied looks. They do a great job stunting their defensive line and moving guys, after the snap. But as far as what you see at the quarterback before the snap, there are some intricacies, but a lot of it is pretty straightforward. And they are going to let their guys go out there and play fast. And that's their MO. Their guys attack up front. They attack on the back end, do a great job against the run, and have done a great job this far, this season, keeping the pass game, in front of them as well. So, it's about execution for us, guys doing the right thing, play in and play out. And when we're getting the opportunities to hit big plays, got to hit them.
Dylan.
Thank you.
Matthew, when you were in Detroit, obviously you got to play you played against Aaron Donald a few times. Just what's it like to be chased by Aaron Donald? And, now that you've had this year to kind of maybe get an up close, a view of him from the sidelines over the entire year, how has your appreciation of him maybe, evolved?
Yeah, as far as being chased by him, that usually ends pretty quickly, at least for me. I don't get too far away from him. He's a talented guy, obviously really explosive and can still move. And as far as watching him up close and personal, it's been pretty unbelievable, to be honest. Practicing against him every single day, and really, back in training camp, watching him, dominate a practice if he wanted, if he got the opportunity to, was incredible. What he does for our defense, he's a tone setter. He's a guy that shows up every single day. We all know what we're going to get out of Aaron every single day. And that just shows up on Sundays too. When the moment's big and we need a big play, he's in the backfield, causing trouble and helping our defense out. So it's been awesome to play with him. Sure beats playing against him.
Thank you.
Kurt.
Sorry about that, Matthew. Hey, you've put up really rock solid numbers against the blitz this year, but the Niners seem to trust that front four a whole lot more than a lot of teams. Is there a different challenge there?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously one less guy, coming forward means there's another guy in coverage. So they do a nice job of, playing their assignments on the back end, keeping everything in front of them, making it difficult on an offense, trying to make you drive the field, while still creating pressure with four. Doesn't matter who they're cycling in there on the defensive line. They're all playing, with their ears pinned back and coming after the quarterback, stopping the run along the way. So it's a challenge for us. It's a challenge for us both in the run game and the pass game, and something that if you look at the playoffs has showed up. They've done a great job. They did a great job against Dallas, did a great job against Green Bay, and it'll be a big challenge for us as well.
And just my last thing, at the very beginning, you said, hey, it's a normal week. You haven't had a normal week. Is that hard to call your first NFC championship a normal week? And I imagine you probably have your phones blown up with friends and former players wishing you well.
Yeah, I mean, I have that. Buddies, saying good luck and all that kind of stuff. But when I'm in between these walls, all I care about is what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve. So in that respect, it is a normal week for me. Just trying to go about my business, prepare to play at a high level and help our team win.
Thank you.
Duarte.
Hey, Matthew, I'm going to piggyback off these questions about their defensive front. As you mentioned, they're so good at stopping the run, which could make you guys one-dimensional, like we saw a little bit in that Week 18 matchup. So for you, in order to execute the way you want to, and like you said, what do you need to do, whether it's getting the ball out quicker, audibles at the line, 2 tight end sets to be able to be successful and execute like you want against that front and the pressure they put on you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to execute each play, whether it's a pass play, a run play, get us into the right run play, get us into the right pass play, go through my reads if it's a pass play, and make sure that I'm, delivering the ball to who the defense is allowing me to deliver it to, and let our guys go work. And in the run game, just trying to make sure that, I'm getting us into the right run play and doing everything I can to make sure we communicate and we're on the same page, go out there and execute. That's all you can do. Go out there and everybody be on the same page, communicate well, and play at a high level.
All right, we got time just for 2 more questions. One from you, Jake, and one from you, Dave Burkett. Jake.
Hey, Matthew. First of all, congrats on making the NFC Championship. You get to play at home this week, and that's got to be a big deal. And then you potentially can play again at home in the Super Bowl if you can make it to that. Just speak about how that might be impacting your game plan, knowing that all your fans are going to be, with you. And, there's going to be a sea of blue and yellow this weekend is from what we're hearing based on the ticket sales.
Yeah, I hope so. It'd be awesome. But to be honest with you, we're excited to play in front of our home fans. There's no question about that. I'm excited about this opportunity. I couldn't care less, where we were playing. As long as we got this op, it's just so happens that we're getting to do it at home, which is amazing. We'll take it one game at a time and go from there. But it is nice to not have to hop on an airplane and go travel somewhere. And then obviously going to have a big contingent of Ram fans there that should be a lot of fun.
Dave.
Hey, Matthew. Sorry, screen's flipped upside down here. Don't know how to fix it, but good to see you anyways. And congrats on the run you're on. A lot of people here in Detroit, obviously happy for you, still rooting for you. I think some people are also wondering maybe, why it never happened in Detroit. What's your theory on that?
I haven't thought too much about it, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in the present, being, kind of where my feet are planted and taking care of business here. Had a great time, a great run there. Love playing there for 12 years, but I'm in this place now and enjoying the opportunity to be a part of this team and see where we can take it. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment.